Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. And if you're a new viewer, welcome to Pie in the Sky Tours. In today's video, I'll test and discuss the game mode setting and see what kind of difference it makes when flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator, specifically using VR. This is a topic of much debate in the community, and I want to share my thoughts and findings with you, with the intention of giving you a benchmark when dialing in your own systems. Windows 10 Game Mode is designed to improve performance when gaming. It can help stabilize the frame rate in games that demand more system resources, even if your computer can't normally handle it. If you're running a newer game on an older computer and want to see improved performance, let Windows 10 Game Mode do that work for you. However, in Microsoft Flight Simulator, this doesn't always apply. If you've ever tried running a game on subpar hardware, you know the pain of dropped frames and sudden slowdown. Game Mode helps to improve this. It halts notifications, Windows updates and driver updates, so you won't receive any system notifications and your gameplay won't be interrupted because your computer decides it's time for an update out of the blue. In the modern era, most people do use multiple programs at once. We use the internet for so many different things, but the downside of this, of course, is the system resources. Especially web browsers like Chrome can dominate system resources, and Windows 10 Game Mode removes this obstacle. That said, if your computer is powerful enough, you might not notice any improvement at all. But a good rule of thumb is that if your computer uses hardware that's more than 3 or 4 years old, you'll probably see some improvement in general use. However, again, this is not always the case when it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator, especially in VR. We'll take a quick look at how to enable Game Mode, and the great thing is, this is really easy to turn on and off. And to do that, you go into the System Settings, into Gaming Settings, into Game Mode. And you just toggle Game Mode on and off here, and that's all there is to it. While Game Mode is a mostly beneficial feature that can and does improve performance for some titles, some users have reported errors that only occur with Game Mode enabled. Some Microsoft updates have temporarily caused Game Mode to have the opposite effect and resulted in lower frame rates, but those are always repaired quickly. However, there are reports that Game Mode causes the system to slow down overall. If this happens, it's likely because in allocating most resources to the game you're playing, Game Mode deprioritizes important background processes that may result in system-wide effects. If you find that your performance isn't what it should be, you can disable Game Mode and eliminate it as a variable to find out if it's the source of the problem. If you're using a program that performs a similar function to Game Mode, like Nvidia's GPU boost, Game Mode might clash with it. And now for the all-important question, does Game Mode improve performance in Microsoft Flight Simulator using VR? As you can see here, I have Game Mode turned off on the left side of the screen and turned on the right. Although you can't really see any significant drops in frames, I would say it's slightly better frames with Game Mode turned off in this demo. However, when I do fly for a longer period of time, I find that it starts stuttering every 10 to 15 seconds, and this really breaks the immersion, so I actually always have Game Mode off nowadays. You should only need to do this kind of test once in a while. I do it after sim updates and driver updates. I would encourage you to try this out in combination with turning HAGs on and off. You can see my video here which goes through the HAG settings in detail. I'm really keen to hear how your systems are running with Game Mode turned on or off, so feel free to comment on this for both VR or flat screen modes. As the more information we have, the more discussion this can generate. As always, please like and subscribe if you find this content useful, and I look forward to making the next video soon. As always, take care and stay safe.